Welcome to the conversation you never knew you needed. No filters, no masks, just real talk and honest insights.
All right, everybody, welcome back. And today, we're diving deep.
Into skin tightening.
Yes. We're going to unpack this whole world of skin tightening treatments.
Yeah.
Because
So
who hasn't stood in that skincare aisle and just felt completely overwhelmed, you know?
For sure.
Like, where do I even...
100%.
We all want to turn back the clock a little bit. We don't want to just, like, slap a temporary fix on things.
Right. We want real results. We want to know what works.
Exactly. So let's talk about that. What is really going on beneath the surface? Because one of the sources I was looking at for this, it mentioned an apple analogy, and I was intrigued, I have to say.
Yeah. No, it's actually a really great analogy.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought so.
No, it's perfect for this. So basically, imagine an apple, right? And you see that smooth skin of the apple.
Okay, got it.
That's kind of like the outer layer of our skin, which is only about 2 millimeters thick.
Really?
Yeah, it's very, very thin.
Wow, okay.
So when that apple skin starts to wrinkle, it's kind of like wrinkles on our face.
Yeah, okay, so I'm seeing where this is going.
Right, but here's the thing.
Okay.
Just like with a shrinking, aging apple, the real sagging comes from that loss of volume in the core.
Oh.
The flesh of the apple.
Okay.
And in our faces, that's the fat pads.
Ah, interesting.
The muscles, even the bone structure that we lose over time.
So you're saying even if I smooth out those wrinkles on the surface, like, I could still be dealing with sagging from the inside?
100%.
Yeah.
You could have like the smoothest, most perfectly textured apple skin, but if that apple's been sitting on the counter for a month,
Right. It's going to be a little...
it's going to be a little saggy.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that's a little unsettling, but I get it.
It's about really understanding the root cause.
Okay.
You know, like you can polish an apple
Right.
to make the skin look shiny and new,
Hmm.
but it doesn't change the fact that the apple itself might be shrinking.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense. So then how does this all connect back to the treatments?
Yeah.
Like, because we see all these different treatments, we hear all these buzzwords. Are some of them just polishing the apple?
Yeah, essentially. I mean, a lot of treatments, and they are effective in their own right.
Right.
They primarily target that outer layer, that apple skin.
Okay.
So, for example, microneedling.
Okay.
It involves, tiny little needles creating these micro injuries, which then stimulates collagen production, and it can help with texture, fine lines, all that.
Yeah. I've heard good things about microneedling.
It can be great for that, right?
Okay.
Then you have peels, which use chemical solutions to exfoliate the top layer of skin.
Yeah.
And those are fantastic for brightening and smoothing.
Okay.
And then you have energy-based devices like radiofrequency, which use heat to stimulate collagen, and it's all working on that surface level.
So they're not addressing that deeper volume loss.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's where the, fillers come in.
Okay, so this is like actually plumping up the flesh of the apple.
Yes. Like giving that apple core a boost.
I like that visual.
Yeah. So by injecting hyaluronic acid, which is a substance naturally found in our bodies, we're restoring lost volume and lifting the skin from within.
Interesting.
And this is where the, marketing traps can come into play.
Okay.
Because you'll see these like really dramatic before and after photos for skin tightening devices.
Right.
But what they don't always tell you is those results, they might be achieved with a combination of treatments,
Okay.
including fillers. It's not always just the device alone.
So it's easy to get misled into thinking a device alone can deliver those kinds of results.
Exactly. And don't get me wrong, these devices, they can have benefits.
Right.
But I think it's just crucial to have realistic expectations.
Yeah, for sure.
And work with a knowledgeable provider who can really tailor a treatment plan to your specific needs.
Absolutely. And I feel like that's always our takeaway, right? Like, do your research, talk to somebody who knows what they're doing, and don't believe everything you see on Instagram.
100%.
Oh my gosh. This whole conversation has been like a serious aha moment for me. I'm not going to lie.
Good.
It's like realizing I've been focusing on the wrong layer this whole time, and it makes you think this whole apple analogy, it could apply to other areas of our lives too, right? Like, where else are we maybe stuck applying these like apple skin solutions to a deeper core issue? That's something to think about.
It is.
Well, on that note, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. I hope this has been as illuminating for you all as it has been for me. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.